Brought to you by Penguin.
Hold On to Your Kids, Why Parents Need to Matter More Than Peers, by Drs. Gabor Neufeld and Gabor Maté. Narrated by Daniel Maté. We dedicate this book to our children, as well as the present and future children of our children. They have inspired these insights and have given us good reason to articulate them. Tamara, Natasha, Bria, Shay, and Braden, and Daniel, Aaron, and Hannah, and Kiara, Julian, and Sinead. Action has meaning only in relationship, and without understanding relationship, action on any level will only breed conflict. The understanding of relationship is infinitely more important than the search for any plan of action. J. Krishnamurti. Note to the reader. Gordon Neufeld and I have known each other for many years, having first met when my wife, Ray, and I turned to him for advice with our oldest child. Our son was then 8 years old. We thought we had a problem kid on our hands. Gordon showed us, in short order, there was no problem with the child or with ourselves, only with our approach to our relationship with him. A few years later, we became concerned when our second son, as a young adolescent, no longer seemed to accept our authority or even want our company. Again, we consulted Gordon, whose response was that we had to woo this son back into a relationship with us, away from his peers. That is when I first learned of Dr. Neufeld's concept of peer orientation, of peers having replaced parents as the primary influence on children, and of the many negative consequences of this shift, endemic in modern society. I have had many reasons to be grateful ever since for the insights Ray and I then acquired. Gordon and I have written Hold On to Your Kids with the radical intent of reawakening people's natural parenting instincts. If our book succeeds in that purpose, it will stand on its head much of what is currently perceived as wisdom about how children ought to be reared and educated. Our focus is not on what parents should do, but on who they need to be for their children. We offer here an understanding of the child, of child development, and also of the impediments that today stand in the way of the healthy development of our children. From that understanding, and from the heartfelt commitment parents bring to the task of child rearing, will arise the spontaneous and compassionate wisdom that is the source of successful parenting. The modern obsession with parenting as a set of skills to be followed along lines recommended by experts is really the result of lost intuitions and of a lost relationship with children previous generations could take for granted. That is what parenthood is, a relationship. Biology or marriage or adoption may appoint us to take on that relationship, but only a two-way connection with our child can secure it. When our parenthood is secure, natural instincts are activated that dictate far more astutely than any expert how to nurture and teach the young ones under our care. The secret is to honor our relationship with our children in all of our interactions with them. In today's world, for reasons we will make clear, parenthood is being undermined. We face much insidious competition that would draw our children away from us while simultaneously we are drawn away from parenthood. We no longer have the economic and social basis for a culture that would support parenthood and hold its mission sacred. If previous cultures could assume that the attachment of children to their parents was firm and lasting, we do not have that luxury. As modern parents, we have to become conscious of what is missing, of why and how things are not working in the parenting and education of our children and adolescents. That awareness will prepare us for the challenge of creating a relationship with our children in which we, the caregiving adults, are back in the lead, free from relying on coercion and artificial consequences to gain our children's cooperation, compliance, and respect. It is in their relationship with us that our children will reach their developmental destiny of becoming.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?